This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 2772. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. I'm going to remind you, people hire me for No BS Job Search Advice and career coaching globally because I make everything related to a job search much, much easier. I do a bunch of other things, but the primary thing I do is job search related coaching. And today I've got a tough interview question that I'm going to answer for you because, especially for those of you who are experienced, this is a question that trips a lot of you up. Hope you find this helpful. Please give the show a great review wherever you listen to it or watch it. And I'm going to mention this early, and I'll give you the exact date I'm going to take off. Thanksgiving in the United States is later this month, and there won't be any show that day, probably the Friday after. And again, I'll give you those dates later on. And I'll be back in just one moment. This question, tell me about your greatest accomplishment at work, professionally, however you want to phrase it, could be asked at any organization, could be asked at Amazon, could be asked at Google. Any number of different firms might ask a question like this. And the key really is to contextualize what makes it such a great work-related accomplishment. So you have to start off with a lot of depth around the situation that you stepped into and why it was so important, why it was so significant, and describe what it took to get there. So if you're using the STAR format, situation or task, action, result, you have to go into a lot of detail about the situation and all the effort that it really took to get there. Now, normally I tell people to answer questions like this in a minute, tops a minute 30. But if you go a little bit longer with this one, because you've spent a lot of time really demonstrating your excitement, passion, how hard it was to do this, and how important it was to do it, that's fine. Because it's your enthusiasm and passion that's going to demonstrate to them why it is that this was such a significant accomplishment. And then from there, the idea is follow the model, situation or task, what you did, how you led that team, what the result was in terms of money saved, money earned, percentage improvement over the norm. Perhaps there was some sort of public accolades that you received. Whatever it is, this has to be a significant accomplishment. And it would be useful for you if you think in terms of this on the way in, so you're not making it up on the fly or trying to figure it out on the fly. Remember, for a lot of work, as Jeff Bezos will suggest, it involves iteration. Invent, launch, reinvent, relaunch, start over, rinse, repeat again and again. And it's that determination, that effort that really went into it, how you got the commitment of the team that you were leading or the others that you worked with, that there was no quit that was going to occur, and the result was so spectacular. That's really what makes this a significant accomplishment. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful, and if you did, here are a couple of ways I can help you even more. First of all, connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to or watch the show. I like knowing I'm helping some people. Also, join me at JobSearch.Community. Now, whether you become an insider or not, there's a lot of stuff on the homepage to help you. Books, guides, video courses, videos, some good stuff to help you. And if you become an insider, you get access to all my video courses, books, and guides, and you can ask me questions, and I log in daily to respond to everyone. If you become an Insider Plus member, all the same stuff I've mentioned to you before, plus you can get me on a Zoom call to answer your questions more immediately. And if you're interested in one-on-one or group coaching, become an Insider Premium member. There's a lot there that we'll work on to help you land your next job. And you get all the other content as well. Hope you have a terrific day, and most importantly, be great.